Hi guys, we are continuing our Microsoft Fabric series. In the previous video, I have told you the architecture of Microsoft Fabric, and in this video, we are going to learn about how to create a workspace and how to build a lake house. Okay, so let's have a clear understanding of this interface. Once you log in into app.powerbi.com, you will see an interface like this. I already have the trial started, which is a fabric trial that has been started in this ID of mine. You can also start your trial, or you can go to the admin portal and start the fabric trial. In the leftmost pane, you see the app you are on. Like I am in the Power BI section right now. If you want to change this, you want to switch on to the data factory, data activator, data engineering, data science, data warehouse, you will redirected to that, but the website will only be this, but you will see a different interface, just so that it is generally the uh, service that we have used previously in Power BI. So Power BI guys will be more familiar about it rather than data engineer and data scientist. So let's do one thing. Let's create a workspace. Let me go on to my workspaces section and let's click on this. I will name it as 01 fabric test. This name is available. In the advanced section, I will choose the trial version, that is pre-selected because I am in the trial part of my Power BI. And the semantic model storage is something like a model that you have to choose, like how your data was shared with your teammates. If you have a small team and not more data with you, you can choose a small semantic model. And if you have a large team and want to work around so many people, you can choose a large semantic model. It's just a storage format. Then click on apply. Let's wait for some seconds. Our workspace will be created. We can see that my workspace has been created. It is named as 01 Fabric Test, which is a fabric content, and it is a trial version. The diamond sign indicates that. Let's create one lake house. Let me click onto the new, more options. You can see there are different kinds of options present over here. That is data activator if you want to set alert to your IDs, we can use data activator. Data engineering contains lakehouse, notebooks, Spark, and API for GraphQL that is very new to us. Data factory contains data flows, data pipeline, and data workflow. It is just how your data is getting into the Microsoft Fabric. Okay. Data science contains ML model, experiment, notebook, environment, AI skills. Data warehouse will have the data from multiple sources, so that can be used by entire business. Now we have industry solution. Industry solution is very new in picture because it is stands for sustainability that Microsoft has aimed to complete in 2030. Power BI, we all know we have reports, paginated reports, and scorecard. Let's focus on creating the lake house. I'll go to the data engineering section, then create a lake house by clicking on it. Okay, lake house demo. So you can see our lake house has been created, and there are four types that we can get the data from. We can either upload a file or start a sample data set that is provided by Microsoft. And shortcut is something like creating a reference to the source. Like I have the data present in somewhere in my one lake itself. I don't have to load that data again and again. So we use shortcuts for this. Data flow Gen 2 is like ETL process that we use after ingesting our data. So that is the four kinds of thing that we can get data from. Next, we have data pipeline, like you can create an activity to get the data, copy activity or any kind of activity so that we can get the data into our lake house, or we can create a notebook for this, or is new event stream is getting the real-time data. Okay, so let me go back to my workspace. You can see that there has been two parts which has been created by this lake house. One we have semantic model. Semantic model is something like the data set that we have in this lake house, and lake house demo will have SQL endpoints. So that's it for today's video. Next we are going to cover loading the data into the lake house. So stay tuned.